Hi guys, and welcome to Siska Stitches. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to make this beautiful 3D face mask. As you can see, it just opens up like so, and the top is going to rest on your nose, the bottom underneath your jaw. Please click the subscribe button if you're new to our channel. Click the notification bell so you get updates when we post new videos. And now we can go ahead and begin. So first we are going to draft our pattern. I'll just go ahead and draw a straight line. So I'll be marking up my horizontal measurement there, which is from ear to ear. And I have about 10 inches for that horizontal measurement. So I'm going to mark that right there. And then for the vertical measurement, which is from my nose bridge to underneath my jaw, I have 5 inches. But for this tutorial, for this 3D marks, what we'll be doing is adding 2 inches to that 5 inch. So that will give us a total of 7 inches. So I'll just mark 7 inches right there. Come to this point, mark 7 inches, and then I'll go ahead and join them together. So at the end of the day, I should be having a 10 by 7 inch rectangle. The next thing I'm going to do is mark 1.75 inches from this line here. So I'll mark it on this side, come right here and do the same thing, mark 1.75 inches. I'm going to do the same thing all around the corners. So you can also go with 2 inches, you can go with 1.75 inches. So once I'm done marking, what I'm going to do now is join it like so. So we're just going to shapen out that rectangle like so. That's why we did that 1.75 inch mark. And then I've gone ahead to add a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance all around. So at this side, I'm going to add an extra 1/4 of an inch. You can do without that. You can go ahead and add that 1/4 of an inch on both sides. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut out my pattern. So after cutting, this is what we have, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it out on my fabric. So for my fabric, I'll be cutting out 2 pieces of this, and this is what we have right here. So my fabric is placed right sides touching, so I'm just going to go ahead and sew this point by 1/4 of an inch, come right here and sew by 1/4 of an inch, do the same thing right here. The other side as well, I'm going to go ahead and sew by 1/4 of an inch like so, leaving these sides open. So after sewing, guys, this is what I have. The next thing I'm going to do is just cut off the corners at this point, the edge right there, so that we can, end up with pointed corners. So after cutting, I'll just go ahead and flip this right sides out. And then we're going to give this a press so that it can be, neat and flat. So that's what we're going to do. So I've gone ahead to press this, and I'm going to be folding from the bottom right there by 1.75 inches. You might as well also fold by 2 inches. So you can fold by 1.75 inches. You can fold by 2 inches. So this is my 1.75 inch fold on both sides. If I fold by 2 inch, I'll sort of like have an overlap, which is actually okay. So once this is done, guys, what I'm going to do now is at the edge right there, at this point, we are going to be sewing 1/8 of an inch away from that edge. I'll do the same thing for this side as well. Sew by 1/8 of an inch. And then I'm done sewing. This is what we have, and this is what our mask looks like at this point. So here is my elastic. My elastic is measuring 12 inches just to be safe. So I place it like so, fold it by 1/2 an inch, and then I'm going to fold again by 1/2 an inch, and then I'll just pull my elastic so that by the time I'm sewing, I don't sew on that elastic. So I'll just take this to my machine now and stitch from this point right here all the way down, ensuring that I don't sew on my elastic. Very, very important. And I'll do the same thing for the other side. So after sewing, guys, this is what we have. And the next bit we are going to do now is to just take that diagonal point right there. The edge is going to be at the top like so. And then we're going to just go ahead and stitch this down. So that's what we're going to do. And then I'll do the same thing for the other sides as well, for the 4 corners. So this is what is going to create the 3D effect by stitching this part down. So I've gone ahead to do that, and this is what I have, guys. So if you want your face mask to be flat, just fold it like this. Just fold it like so. So I'm going to go ahead now and, tie my elastic. You can go ahead and stitch your elastic, but I'll be tying this elastic, and I've gone ahead to do that, and I'll trim off the excess that of course I don't need. I'll trim off the excess on this side as well, and then I'm going to be tucking in that tie that we have made in the seam allowance we created for our band. That's the reason, part of the reason why you don't want to sew on your elastic, so you can actually pull that in. And then I'll do the same thing for this, and this is what we have, guys. So we are practically done with our face mask. We are done with our 3D face mask. So I'll just fold it like so and go ahead and give this a gentle press. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you get updates when we post new videos, and we'll be seeing you guys in our next tutorial. Bye, guys.